Good afternoon. As you all know, we have started with the new lesson called Modern World. So, in the beginning itself, I have said, so in this lesson, we will be talking about the two major concepts. One is Renaissance, which already we have talked it in the previous class. The previous classes we have talked about the Renaissance. What do you mean by Renaissance? Where the Renaissance had started? After the start of Renaissance, what are the changes that had taken up, or what are the changes that had taken up, taken place. So all these things we have seen in the previous classes. So today's class we will go with the a new concept which is called as Reformation. So this is the concept so which we are going to discuss in this class, that is a Reformation. So today just I wanted to give introduction about Reformation. So before knowing what do you mean by Reformation, what is this actually the Reformation, it is. So before knowing about the Reformation, so just we will have an introduction regarding the concept called Reformation. So when we see the introduction part, the first and foremost, the first point, okay, the first point, so it tells medieval period. Medieval period in the sense almost, from 11th century onwards. Now we are talking about a reformation or a situation which was taking place in the 15th century. Okay, so we are talking about the events or the situations which was happening so in the 15th century. So it has been said that medieval period religion, okay, till we enter the modern world, okay, till we enter the modern world, the human beings or we the people were dominated by a concept called religion. Okay, so that is the reason it's called religion was central. Okay, so the religion was the one which was controlling, which was deciding the activities of humankind. Okay, till 15th century, till we enter into the modern world. So since we were all dominated by a concept called religion, so that is the reasons the changes could not take place in a society and as well as in the globe. Okay, once when we came out of this, when religion domination was out, when human being, when he became a center of the existence, all changes started to take place. So that changes was started to take place. So from 15th century. So due to that change only, we are having a concept called Reformation. Okay, that is the one aspect which we are having. The second point, it says Europe revolved around the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, so as we all know, the foreign countries, almost all foreign countries comes under an in the 15th century, it was under an Roman Catholic, church, under the control of a Roman faith. Okay, is countries which were all dominated by a group of the Christianity people. So that is nothing but a Roman Catholic Church. Okay, so which is headed by the person who is called as an Pope. Okay, so he is a religious head, we call it. Religious head of Christianity is, that is, we give a title who is called as a Pope. Okay, a priest. Okay, one of the superior and one of the religious head to the Christianity religion. Okay, so who will be there in Rome. Okay, such personality we call them as a Pope. So Pope was the person who was dominating a religion called Roman Catholic or a church, and in which or under whom the ruler as well as the common people who were there. Okay, so under the Pope, okay, if you see, so the Pope was dominating the rulers as well as the common people. Okay, so their domination was going on under these two categories. So that's the one aspect so which we are having. The third point says Pope authority was not questioned or challenged by the people. Okay, so what the Pope or what the religious head says, to that rulers as well as common people are not supposed to question them, okay, or challenge them. Okay, so that did not take place till 15th century. The Pope was not questioned or challenged by common people or rulers. But that changes started to take place, or rulers and as well as common people, they started to question and challenge a religious head called Pope. So that led to a Reformation movement. That who questioned, after questioning what happened, so that and all we will see when we talk about this concept called Reformation. Now just I am giving an introduction to that. So if anybody questions Pope authority, okay, if anybody questions the Pope authority, severe punishments were given. Okay, punishments were given to the people. The punishment is like throwing a particular person out of that particular religion. Such punishment was the punishment which was given by a Pope. The next concept, if you see, this Pope authority or the religious authority, what they were teaching to the people. Why till 15th century we did not see the modern world? Only after 15th century we saw the modern world. The reason is, till 15th century the people in Europe, they were taught only divine faith, only about a religion called Christianity. The people were surrounded with a religion called Christianity. Only about that the knowledge was given by a Pope, okay, or the clergies, okay, or the priest. Then second thing is spiritual matters. If you are following a religion called Christianity, what are your beliefs? How you should lead your life? Okay, especially now the holy book. Okay, so the holy book of a religion, and what are the beliefs? Okay, the people were taught. Apart from that, nothing was. And next one is preparing for a life after a death, rebirth. We all believe in rebirth. Okay, so after the death, so there is a rebirth. So once you know we are born, okay, so the death takes place. Then again we believe that we are having a rebirth. It's a cycle. Okay, this is a cycle we are having. Cycle of lifestyle. Birth, death, rebirth. Okay. Suppose if you are born, reborn, so how your birth will be? Okay, how your birth is going to take place. So that depends on the life you lead right now. So that for the preparation for the rebirth, the people to have a good rebirth after their death, the people were prepared. Okay, then path of salvation. As you all know, after the death, it is being said either we reach heaven or hell. Okay, that's nothing but salvation, moksha. So everybody wish after the death to reach heaven. So if at all you want, we call it every religion, the ultimate goal is salvation. Okay, after the death, everybody will have an intention to reach heaven. If you want to reach to heaven, what are the lifestyle you should lead? So that were taught to the people. Then doctrine of the church, some set of rules, some set of teachings were given to the people, to be followed. Okay, so all these concepts were bound. Okay, so all these concepts were bound to the common people. Okay, apart from this, no knowledge were given to the people by the Pope. So by giving these concepts, by telling only this is the world, the rulers as well as common people were kept under the control of Pope till 15th century. But apart from this, okay, apart from this, something else is there or something else is exist that the people started to came to know only through the 15th century, through the Reformation. Okay, so that is the reason we entered into the modern world. And the last one we are having, Christian monasteries became a center of education. Okay, so Christian I mean almost like monasteries, you know, where the peoples will be given education. Today all have hostels, all these things are there. So like that, Christian monasteries. Okay, these are all places where about a religion the people are imparted. Now today you are all having matas, all these things. So like that, Christianity to give knowledge about the Christianity religion. So we used to have Christian monasteries. Okay, through that the education started to impart. Okay, that's the one aspect so which we are having it. And these are the few things about the Reformation we are having it. So still we are having certain points which will tell you some more clear about the introduction part of the Reformation. So the next point is opposition to the teachings of the church. So this is the next point we are having it. Okay, so this point says opposition to the teachings of the church. Okay, so no common people or rulers are supposed to oppose the beliefs of the religion called Christianity, which was dominated by the Pope. Okay, if at all if you oppose, so terrible punishments were given to the rulers as well as to the people. Okay, so that's the next point which we are having it. Then what made, okay, so what made the Reformation or a Reformation movement to start by a common people, so against the religious head. Okay, so against the religious head. Okay, if you can see it here, these are the reasons so which will tell you why this Reformation movement was started by the common people. Okay, if you see, church means, you know, it is a holy place where the people should, where lifestyle, okay, preaching or teaching some particular religion will take place. It's a holy place. But the people, those who are there here, so in a church, usually Pope and the next to him, so Bishop, then next we will be having clergy. Okay, so these are the three characters comes under a church. So this Pope, Bishop and clergy, basically they are all called as like a priest. Okay, priest they are. Okay, without marrying, so they will be leading their lifestyle just for a service of God. This is their duty till their death. Once if they become a priest or a brahmachari, once if they become, so their duty is just to render a service to the God and mankind. Okay, this is their duty. But instead of this, okay, so instead of this, okay, instead of this, okay, so instead of this, what these people they started to do, the first one is increasingly wealth. Okay, so they started to lead a life with the wealth. Okay, so wealth, was started to gain by these people, which is not meant to these people, and as well as which they are not supposed to have it. They are just a part of a society. Their duty is just to render service to a society. Instead of that, their intention started to go with the wealth, which people did not like it. And next, if you see powerful, okay, so they started to dominate the people, which they are not supposed to do. Religious leaders, they are not supposed to dominate the people. They are not supposed to have a superior over a people or control over a people, which they are not supposed to do, but they did it. And life of easy, okay, no struggle, no pain, no suffering was there to these people, but all were suffering for mankind. That's for human being. But these people, they have started to lead a life with an easy way. So that easy way of life, we call it as a luxurious life or luxury life. Okay, so which they are not supposed to do it. Okay, which they are not supposed to have it, such kind of luxurious life. But here these people started to lead this, which common people did not like. Okay, then next thing, if you see, corruption. Okay, they all became money minded. They went behind the money, which they are not supposed to do it. So money was given importance than to the God, than to the mankind. Okay, instead of giving a preference to God and mankind, they started to give to money. So that is called corrupted. Then immoral. Okay, morality was not there. Morality in the sense like honest, okay, obedience, love, affection. This was not there towards the people. They were leading a life of immoral. Because Pope, Bishop, clergy, or whoever the religious admin, there should be a role model to the people. But instead of that, immoral practice they were doing it, which people did not like it. And the last one is lost interest in the welfare of the people. Never they had a concern towards the people. Okay, so all these aspects, all these changes were noticed by especially a common people as few rulers. These people started to recognize. Finally, they come to a conclusion. What conclusion they came? These people are not meant to have this lifestyle, because their duty is just to render a service to people and to preach word of God. Okay, so this should be their duty. These are the two duties which they are not supposed to do it. Welfare of the people should be comes in, word of God should be preached. But instead of this, these people were having it. So to stop this only, these people, common people thought, let us protest against the religious head of Christianity. So that protest came under a concept called Reformation. So that's how Reformation movement was started. Okay, so that's how the Reformation movement comes. Okay, so next class we will see when Reformation movement started by a common people, or whether some personalities were there. All the things we will see. First, we will know about the meaning of the concept called Reformation movement. Then when the movement, how the movement was started, who carried out the movement, after the movement when it was started, what are the changes that taken place. That's all we will see in the next class. So till here, so you just go through it, and once you revise the textbook. Thank you.